Mumazing Gaming. In 3, 2, 1.
Hi and welcome to Mumazing Gaming. I'm Amazing and I'm playing March of Empires, and I thought I'd take this time to do an episode on one of the events that we currently are in called Supply and Demand. Now there's a few tricks to this, and I'm going to run you through them right now because this is quite important. Anyway, we're doing this as an alliance event, so we all have to do this event. But right now I am out on the border of no man's land. This is a really good spot to be in. So what you want to do is just find a spot where there's either neutral territory like this, or just on the edge, maybe halfway down or halfway across in no man's land. Use a precision teleporter and just click on the inside of that edge there, and then click out and then find a spot. Ideally you want to find a spot where there's a few of these called merchants. You want to find these merchants, and if you can find a cluster of them like these two here, just put yourself in the middle, teleport there, and then you've got two traders giving you 6 different trading options, which is brilliant because you want to have the best trading options when you're doing the supply and demand event. Another thing is, when you start off, the goods have a very low value and they increase in value. So now I'll take you through what kind of goods you can get. First I'll just go back to here where I am. I'm just out on the fringe again. Oh, I'm just out on the fringe. So as you can see, I've got this whole corner, this whole area I am kind of taking goods from and trading them with merchants. So let's just go back to where I am and look at what you need to do for this. So what you want is some speed. You definitely want some speed. So go to your profile, and I'm just changing out my construction research one because I don't use that as often, and I've got everything equipped for March speed improvement. March speed. This is not March speed, but why have I got that there? I don't know why I've got the jeweled knife there. That's random. Alright, so if you want to find March speed items, all you have to do is look here and then you can see them, and then it'll give you an order. Basically, that one's at 15% and this one's only at, well, that one's at 15% and that's got gathering speed as well, but this is not upgraded. So it could give me more if I upgraded it. So I might as well just equip that. And this one's got a little bit of March speed. This ring has no March speed. Gathering, research, construction, training. Okay, so I don't have any more rings for that. But I've got this woodland grips, which you get out of those ancient encounter chests when you're clearing tiles in economic focus activated regions in your alliance. This one here is, oh my gosh, that is not, oh, you know why though? Because I had this set up before just to find out how much encounter bonuses I had. Anyway, so let's just go back to March speed, and oh my gosh, 40% equip. This is awesome. You can actually craft this pretty easily, the Illustrious Boots. I'd recommend making those because look at that, gathering and March speed. Awesome. And that one's 18%. And this ring is, oh that's right, we couldn't do the ring. That's right. I should be moving pretty fast now, so if I go to grab this resource, whoa, look at that. I am just so fast. It is really good. And with the alliance at the moment, we have now 6 marches instead of 5. Wow, it's pretty awesome. All you have to do is go around the map and click on these resources and grab them. You can see they're moving pretty quick. So what you'll get from plains, which is all of these open areas here, you will get furs and silks. Furs are more useful commodity in the merchants. And then in the mountains you will get oils and gems. Gems are green, oils are like this kind of canopic jar or drop of oil. It looks brown. I'll see if I can find one and then you can see it. There's some silks. There's some furs. Let's see, going around and around. Oh, now another thing is, as like I said before, as you go through this, the more you progress in this event, the further into the event you go. Like it's now got 6.5 hours to go. All of the merchants, and I'll show you a merchant. That's a merchant. They increase in value, so they start around 50 in exchange for goods, and now they're up to 350 to 400. This one is top value one is 320. So they're getting up there, and they're going to end up close to 700 by the time the event finishes. So if you've got some gems, and I'll show you those on me, and I click on another resource. Let's find an open resource. Oh, just click here. Alright. I'm storing mine because I know that whenever there is a gem in a deal, the deal is incredibly lucrative. So I'm keeping mine for the last 2 hours of the event, and then I expect to get trades in around 3,000 of these coins for these 5. I'm expecting to, that's what I'm expecting those to yield with other items in the last 2 hours. So that's why I'm holding on to them, because they're worth more later than they are right now. And I'm already collecting quite a few, and I'm just looking for good deals. So let's see, there are 3 deals here right now. These are my oils, and they're in like a canopic kind of jar, and I don't want to trade them off because first of all I've only got 4, and I already know that at this part of the event the minimum that I'm going to get for a decent trade using those is about 300, so that is on the low side right now. Plus salts are pretty valuable too, so I don't think that's a pretty good deal at all, so I'm leaving that one behind. And I will try a different trade. Now they change out every, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, something like that. So you can always check back and bookmark them. I would recommend definitely bookmarking. Oh, these are the encampments I've cleared. Okay. Wow, so many. So all you do is click, bookmark them, and check them. And as you can see, this one is using the oils I don't want to get rid of yet, and a gem which I'm trying to hold on to. So even though it's a reasonable price right now, I don't want to trade that one away. I want to keep those 5 gems for now. I can check another bookmark out and see. Oh, that's lower. It's a lower value. So yeah, I'm definitely not. I think I was just there actually, ironically. I'm not going to trade them out. So what I'm doing is moving through this whole area, and I'm checking. They all spawn at once when they come out. They just kind of, people start rushing for them. When you see someone rushing for an item, then you know that they're out. Like you can do other things while you're doing this. I've been clearing encampments, so I'm doing both the world encounters as well, but I'm not doing it with the Guardian swiftness. I'm just doing it every 10 minutes. I'm only hitting these camps every 10 minutes. So yeah, I'm doing more than one thing at once. There's also another event with the Alliance where we have to clear these tiles around the world map, and the good thing about being on the fringe is that there's so many of them, and they're just little really quick fire. They clear really quickly, and they will add to the total of the pantheon. So let's look right here. We've got have 41,500 mines depleted in the realm within 6 days, and be the first to do it, obviously. And then you'll get these guaranteed rewards. Look at that. I mean, it's an okay reward. I mean, you've got a 3-day speed up in there, some Imperial Lottery tickets, some XP. I mean, it's pretty good. So basically you're being rewarded for doing what you're doing anyway. And if you're on the fringe, right on the edge, look at all these like tiny little like tiles of resources. They would clear in like literally in a couple of minutes. You could get through so many of them while you're doing this event and while you're doing other events. So why not do it? Why not do it? It'd be so quick. Anyway, okay, some tips again for doing this. Find yourself an area on the fringe, teleport there, and start sending off your scouts. Make sure that you're optimized for speed. Make sure you have a need for speed, and start retrieving goods to sell at merchants. Usually if you're on the edge there and you're further away from the throne, there is more chance that you will actually be able to grab these things without other people interfering and grabbing them for you. Or before you, should I say. So, although after this video, anything could happen, right? Like, you'll be on the edges now and then it will be fighting over it. But I think the same rule should apply. A courtesy to your own alliance. If you see a dark blue line heading towards a resource, goods from for the merchant, don't go to it. Just choose a different one. If it's light blue, so if it's one of your allies, I would say it's fair game. But if it's a dark blue dotted line heading towards a resource, I would say leave it alone and let them take it, because at the end of the day you're all working as an alliance towards the same goal. Now that there is oils, so you can let's just zoom in and have a look at it. So that's oils right there. It's set in a mountain, so oils and gems are in mountains, and in yeah, there you go. Gone already. Pretty quick. And look, you don't even have to worry if you're going into someone else's territory. Most of the land in the realm now is claimed, so you're always going to be in someone else's territory. And it doesn't take long to get an idea of what is what. So sell the least number of goods for the highest value and hold on to your gems till the end, because, well, at least until the last hour or two, because you're going to get the best deals for those. And the more you can sell them for, the better. And every time you see a trader, if you pass by a trader while you're searching for goods, just click on it and see what they have to offer. And if you don't like the deals, bookmark it and go back to it later and in 10 minutes time and see what else they're offering after that time, because the goods values will change and the items they request will change. Now another thing you can do is occupy a merchant trader. You can occupy them, so that means that your troops are in there and only you and your alliance can use it. No one else can use it. Your allies should be able to use it, I'm not sure. No, only you and your alliance can use it. And all the items are locked to everybody else, so they can't trade there. But however, you can attack it. Of course, though, your shield will be down, so just be careful if you're attacking a merchant. That, first of all, I don't know, you scout it first, see what they've got in there. They probably only have like a skeleton crew in there anyway. Most people wouldn't bother putting a lot of crew into a merchant. Just enough to control it. And then take it over if you want it. Like, here's a good spot with like 2 traders, but one of them is occupied by another alliance. And I can't get in there. And look, what if I decided that I really wanted this deal because it's 2 oils and only like, you know, 3, I mean, the exchange rate on that is excellent. I might want to take that deal. I might want to take that deal, and I might want to take that one. That's actually a pretty good deal too. And I'm thinking, oh, I might want all of those deals. And it's occupied by this dude called Flavorland. So the first thing I would do is bookmark this, and then I would take a look over here and see, oh my gosh, well, I could attack him since all his troops are over here, but I mean, is it worth my time? I actually think he's just such a small trader that if I go there, he'll just back out. Should we test that theory? I mean, look, he's a small player. He's only trained 22,000 units. What if I send an attack here? First, the first thing I'm worried about, personally, is that someone could have bookmarked my position. They might have seen me and seen that I'm here, and they're like, oh, I'm going to keep an eye on that player, because they're in Log, and Log is like the top alliance, and wow, they're going to have a lot of troops, and you know what? If they go on off shield to do an attack, I could teleport in there and attack them. Should I do that? Is it worth my time just to take over that trade for those goods? Probably not. Because first of all, I'm nowhere near it. I would have to like travel right across the landscape with no shield on. And you know what? Precision teleporters are valuable. Try not to use too many of them. Try and keep them. I'm not very good at that. I like to just jump around the map. So, anyway, we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to carry on and find some traders and sell some resources. Now, as we saw, we're now heading up to the 400 mark. So anything under 250 is not worth your time trading right now. And they're just going to get more valuable. So pretty much just start at your central point and work out from that point to find the goods. And like, you'll build up so many goods, and it's okay to build them up. Just remember to spend them, and spend them wisely. Yeah, look at this. We've got pearls and we've got salt in the water. Get pearls and salt and water. Like that. That's what they look like. They're pretty good. And there's a player unshielded too. Oh, and look at that. We've got some oil as well. Oh my gosh. That's pretty good. Hopefully we'll find some gems so you can see what the gems look like. Oh look, see now that's a neutral player, not allied with us. I'm going to cut their line and try and beat them to it. Fair game. Fair game. So we're going to get there before them. And we took the resource, so that's us running back. Fair game. So that's all you have to do, is find yourself a nice spot around the edge. Oh, rest in peace. And grab as many resources and trade them at the merchants. Bookmark the merchants. Know that the value of the goods is going to increase over time, and hold on to them and use your trades wisely. Sell high, sell the least number of goods for the most value. Hold on to your gems for the last 2 hours, and good luck. And that is how you do this event. It's quite a fun event. I really enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you again next time for Mumazing Gaming. Bye!